Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC B0090-87 indicates that the vehicle's airbag system has detected an issue with the left front impact sensor. This sensor plays a crucial role in the airbag deployment system by detecting any impacts to the vehicle's left front side. Its proper function ensures that the airbag activates during a collision, providing necessary passenger protection. The left front impact sensor is typically located in the engine compartment, affixed to the structure of the vehicle near the front left corner. This error code suggests that no signal is being transmitted from this sensor to the airbag control unit, which can pose a significant safety risk. Addressing this code promptly is essential to ensure that the vehicle remains safe for operation. The error B0090-87 denotes a malfunction in the airbag system, specifically relating to the left front impact sensor. This sensor is integral to detecting collisions and determining how the airbags should be deployed in a crash scenario. It is situated within the engine compartment, typically beside the left front fender, making it somewhat accessible for inspection. Its role is to send data to the Supplemental Restraint System, SRS control unit when it senses a force that indicates a collision. If the sensor fails or sends no signal, the SRS control unit cannot correctly determine if the airbags should activate, potentially leaving passengers unprotected. Diagnosing this issue accurately is critical, ensuring that all safety measures are functioning as intended. Several potential causes may lead to the DTC B0090-87 being triggered. First, the left front impact sensor itself may be defective, preventing it from relaying the necessary signals to the SRS control unit. Alternatively, there could be poor connections at the connectors involved in the airbag system, particularly the connections between the sensor and the SRS unit. Damaged wiring or corroded terminals may lead to signal loss. Another possible cause could be an issue with the SRS unit, which itself may not be processing signals correctly if it has outdated software or internal faults. It is imperative to systematically assess these components to determine the exact reason for the DTC code. Vehicles exhibiting DTC B0090-87 will commonly display several symptoms indicating an issue with the airbag system. One immediate symptom is the illumination of the airbag warning light on the dashboard, signaling to the driver that there is a malfunction. Since the error involves a core component of the passenger safety system, there is a risk that the airbags may not deploy in the event of a collision. This poses a serious safety concern for all vehicle occupants. In addition to the visible warning light, a scan of the vehicle's diagnostic system will reveal the presence of this specific diagnostic trouble code, DTC, which guides technicians in identifying the problem. These symptoms highlight the importance of addressing the issue promptly to maintain vehicle safety. The first step in troubleshooting DTC B0090-87 involves clearing the diagnostic trouble codes using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. The HDS is a specialized tool that allows for deep diagnostic checks and system resets. Clearing the DTCs helps reset the vehicle's electronic systems and can eliminate transient issues, allowing for an accurate diagnosis of persistent errors. Once the codes are cleared, you can begin a fresh evaluation of the airbag system. It's essential to document any previously logged codes before clearing them, as this can provide insights into the nature of the issue. Following this procedure ensures that the technician is working with the most current data regarding the vehicle's health. After clearing the DTCs, the next step involves turning the ignition switch to the on position or pressing the engine start-stop button to enter the on mode. It is crucial to wait at least 10 seconds during this process. This waiting period allows the vehicle's systems to initiate diagnostics and recalibrate, giving them time to check for any faults. Properly setting up the ignition is vital in confirming whether the problem persists or if it was a temporary glitch. Effective communication between the airbag system and its associated components can be validated during this phase. The HDS should then be used again to check for any DTCs that might have returned, including B0090-87. The third step requires the technician to check for diagnostic trouble codes, DTCs, using the Honda Diagnostic System HDS once again. This step is critical in determining whether DTC B0090-87 reappears after the initial clearing process. If the code is indicated once more, it signifies the persistence of the malfunction, requiring further investigation into sensor connectivity or potential sensor failure. If no codes are indicated, it may suggest that the issue was an intermittent fault or that clearing the codes allowed normal operation to resume. Should another DTC appear, that must be addressed separately before returning to the B0090-87 issue. This step is essential in narrowing down the underlying factors affecting the airbag system. After checking for DTCs, you must turn the ignition switch to the lock position or choose the off mode if equipped with a start-stop button. This step is important as it ensures that all systems in the vehicle are powered down before proceeding with further diagnostics. Proper shutdown allows for safe handling of electrical components within the airbag system and mitigates the risk of unintended deployment or electrical shorts. It also enables accurate assessments of the connections and components involved in the system without the interference of powered circuits. Following this step ensures the technician moves into checking the battery connections with a clear and safe approach. The fifth troubleshooting step necessitates disconnecting the negative cable from the battery and waiting at least 3 minutes. This disconnection is a vital safety protocol, particularly when working with the airbag system, which is sensitive to electrical signals. Allowing the system to sit disconnected helps to clear any residual power coursing through the SRS components, reducing the risk of accidental deployment. This ensures all stored energy is safely dissipated prior to any physical inspection or repair work. The waiting period is essential as it allows for full discharge of capacitors in the SRS, ensuring safe handling. After this step, technicians can proceed to inspect the connections and harnesses associated with the left front impact sensor. During the sixth troubleshooting step, the technician is to check specific connector connections related to the airbag system, including the SRS unit connector A, 39P, and the left front impact sensor 2P connector. These connectors are critical points where signals travel to and from the impact sensor and the control unit. Faulty or corroded connectors can easily lead to communication failures, triggering DTC B0090-87. Special attention should be paid to the integrity of the wiring, looking for any signs of wear, breakage, or moisture ingress. If connector issues are identified, they must be rectified to restore proper connectivity. If the connectors are found to be secure and intact, the troubleshooting process continues, unlocking new avenues for diagnosis and eventual repair. In the seventh step, the technician disconnects the SRS unit connector A, 39P, from the airbag control unit. This step is essential for isolating the components and allows for further diagnostics to assess if the airbag control unit itself is functioning properly. Before disconnecting, ensure that the ignition is off to prevent any electrical shorts. Post-disconnection, visual inspection of the connector and associated wiring can be performed. Any signs of corrosion or damage at this point could point towards system failures. Once disconnected, the technician can proceed to measure the resistance in the following steps to ascertain the integrity of the sensor circuit. Step 8 involves disconnecting the left front impact sensor 2P connector on the engine compartment wiring harness. This disconnection is necessary for subsequent resistance measurements that will help to diagnose whether the sensor is malfunctioning. Like the previous step, ensure the ignition remains off during this disconnection phase to maintain safety. After the connector has been removed, an inspection can be performed for any physical damage or corrosion on the terminals that could lead to a poor connection. If everything appears intact outside, the sensor itself will need further testing to evaluate its function. This step is integral in isolating the source of the signal failure, indicated by DTC B0090-87. The final troubleshooting step involves measuring the resistance between specified terminals of the SRS unit connector A39P, specifically between terminals number 12 and number 13. This specific measurement is vital in determining if there is continuity and electrical flow between the SRS unit and the impact sensor. The resistance must fall within a specific range as defined by the manufacturer to indicate that the circuit is functioning as required. An open circuit or abnormal resistance values suggest issues either within the SRS control unit or the left front impact sensor itself. This measurement will provide critical diagnostic data that leads to the final resolution of the DTC B0090-87. Following these steps carefully will help pinpoint the exact failure point in the airbag system responsible for the safety malfunction. Final repair verification is a crucial step following the completion of troubleshooting DTC B0090-87. Technicians should ensure that the airbag system is functioning correctly before returning the vehicle to the owner. This involves powering on the vehicle and using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to check for any remaining DTCs. All error codes must be cleared, and the airbag warning light should remain off during this verification stage. If the vehicle passes these checks without incident, it confirms that the repairs made to the left front impact sensor or associated connectors have rectified the initial issue. A thorough road test may also be advisable to validate the operational integrity of all safety systems under real-world conditions. This step ensures that all safety features are operational and meet manufacturer standards. Preventive maintenance is a proactive approach that plays a significant role in preventing issues similar to DTC B0090-87 from arising in the future. Scheduling regular inspections of the airbag system and its components can help identify potential problems before they lead to failure. During these inspections, connectors, wiring harnesses, and sensors should be scrutinized for signs of corrosion, wear, or loose connections. Additionally, ensuring that software for the SRS unit is up to date will minimize software-related errors. By maintaining vigilance regarding these systems, vehicle owners can ensure that their safety features are fully operational and reliable to protect occupants in the event of an accident. In conclusion, DTC B0090-87 signifies a critical failure in the airbag deployment system related to the left front impact sensor. The sensor's role is vital as it directly affects the safety of vehicle occupants during a collision. Proper diagnosis and troubleshooting steps, including checking connectivity and measuring resistance, are essential for resolving the issue successfully. It's crucial to adopt preventive maintenance measures to keep the airbag system functional and reliable. Awareness of the symptoms associated with this DTC encourages timely attention to ensure that all safety systems are operational. Repairing and validating the airbag system not only restores compliance with safety standards, but also instills confidence in the vehicle's safety features. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.